Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to show you my PS3 collection. Actually, I just got a PS3 about a week ago.
Fuck with us and then we tweaking, ho. Run up on that nigga, get this.
And yeah, nah, it wasn't about a week ago. It was actually like a year. So the PS3 came. Like, the reason why I got the PS3 was because the prices were going down after the PS4 came out and the Xbox One. So I'm a PC gamer mostly, and I decided, like, why not? There's like some pretty good games exclusive to the PS3 that I couldn't play on the PC before, but now well, I got my collection. So alright, let's get right into this. First game right here, it's Hitman Absolution. You can get this one on PC, and I played it before on PC, but still the graphics look pretty good for a PS3 title. I really like this game. The only problem, I'm like a huge fan of the series. The only problem I had with it is that you didn't have as much freedom as you had before, like on Blood Money or Hitman 2. So that was, yeah, the only problem about it. It has great graphics, amazing gameplay, and if you're like a new gamer, or new to the series, you're gonna enjoy this a lot because it's not as confusing as the ones before. Great game. So, next game is that good old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So again, I played this one before on the PC, but I got it for like a couple dollars, like $2 or something. I don't know. Anyways, great game. The only problem I have with it is that the graphics are not as good as on the PS3, and since I'm using like a regular PS3 controller, I'm not really good with the controls as I'm with the mouse and keyboard, but nonetheless, it's a really cool game. Actually, right now, if you go and play this game online, there's a bunch of hackers, and some people complain about it, but I'm actually like, I get pretty excited because like some of the maps, like they remove the physics, so they're just like floating around and there's no gravity and crazy stuff. So yeah, it's a classic. I'm gonna say this is probably my top, like my favorite Call of Duty game after Call of Duty 2. So great game. Next game I want to show you, it's Mod Nation Racers. This game is pretty much like a Mario Kart ripoff for the PS3 with PS3 mascots and all that. It's a really good game, just like Mario Kart. If you played Mario Kart before, you're gonna enjoy this game. Great for parties and all that. So let me show you a bit here of the gameplay. If this will focus. There it goes. So yeah, great game. The cool thing I like about this game is that you can create your own you can create your own racetracks and all that, so that's pretty fun. And then you can place where you're gonna have your items, and you can customize your cars, and you can customize the cars and the little avatars and all that. So great game. Next game I want to show you, it's called Ni no Kuni, The Wrath of the White Witch. It's kind of racist, but anyways. So yeah, it's a great RPG. It has a pretty good story, and it has a cool gameplay. The gameplay is basically like some kind of like Pokemon RPG style, but you can actually control your little monsters and all that. The story is pretty good. It's about a kid and his mom dies, and he has to find her in a parallel world, but nonetheless, great game. Amazing graphics. Like, this is one of the games why you have to buy a PS3 for. You don't get this kind of games on PC, but great game. Now we have the BioShock Ultimate Rapture Edition. So yeah, this is BioShock. You guys probably know what this game is. If you don't, it's a pretty good game, first-person shooter RPG. It has some of the funnest mechanics for any first-person shooter out there. You have different power-ups and all that. Story is great, but graphics are not as good as on PC. Again, it looks really dated if you're playing it right now compared to like The Last of Us and whatnot, but still a great game nonetheless. Now, Infamous Collection. This is one of my favorite game series, open world games. Like, you can be a superhero or a villain. This game is great. You have like cool superpowers. The graphics on the second one are great. There's a pretty cool comic story going on. The cutscenes are great. They have a comic style to it, so it's quite different from other open world experiences. So pretty good game. You can see here some of the gameplay. The only bad thing I'm gonna say about this one is the first one. The controls are not too good and the graphics kind of suck for a PS3 title, but the second one like makes up for it. They really improved that game like 100%, much better. So great game. Next game on my list, it's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. So this is just like purely for nostalgia purposes. I really loved that show back in the day, Naruto, and it just came to an end last year, 2014 November. So picked this up for like $11. Great game, fighting. It doesn't have the best mechanics ever. Some of the fighting is kind of weird, like the first one. The like Revolution and Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, those were much better. But yeah, I mean, this one has the open world going for it, and yeah, great game overall. Now, hidden gem and underrated game right here, Starhawk. Starhawk is basically like what Titanfall kind of should have been. It's like, and this won the best multiplayer at E3 back in 2012. So it's a great game. It's like a third-person shooter, but it's also combined with like tower defense and multiplayer, big maps, and there's a lot of destruction going on, and you can ride this mechs right here, and then they're like transformers, and they can change to like flying machines and all that. And here we have some gameplay on the back. Pretty cool stuff, man. Like this game went under the radar, and this was back when like Call of Duty Black Ops came out and all that, so I understand why not many people care about this game, but still great. It had a pretty good community. Some people still play online, but single player mode, it's alright, and yeah, great game, underrated. Now we go back to the beginning of the PS3's life cycle, the MotorStorm series. This one's great. This one was one of the launch titles for the PS3, and it was only 99 cents. I had to pick it up. It's a great racing game. The driving feels kind of weird sometimes. It doesn't have like the best feel to it, but it's still a great game. Great graphics for its time, and yeah, I mean, it's just like a fun racing game. Now, the acclaimed The Last of Us. So, here we have Last of Us right here. Gameplay, so you guys know about this game probably. One of the apparently best games ever. It's really not. I mean, I like the game, but you know, it's alright. It's not the best thing ever. Graphics are pretty good. The gameplay's also really good. The story is pretty good too, but it's not my favorite game ever. I think it was highly overrated, but it's still a good game. Definitely pick this up for like $20 or get it on the PS4, but yeah, great game. GTA 5. Again, I didn't like, you guys probably know about this game. I didn't really feel this game was the best GTA ever. I'm probably gonna get it on PC a couple months when it comes out, and I mean, yeah, you guys know what this is about. I still like San Andreas better than GTA 5. It just like, even like the cheats on it were better. Like you could have a jetpack and you could like spun like a freaking jet and all that. I just don't feel like this one had the same feeling to it, and it was taking itself like a little too serious sometimes, and I don't know, but still a great open world game. Whoops. Lastly, we have one of the first PS3 franchises, Uncharted. This is a really good game for its time. It feels a lot like a Tomb Raider game, but with a guy, which his name is Nathan Drake, and his face is like covered with this. Great game. A bunch of cinematics. It's not too long. It's like about 8-9 hours. Yeah, and it tells a story about a fortune hunter and all that, and you know, it's a third-person shooter with some platforming, a lot of cinematics. Great game. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe. This is Freddy Waffles. Peace.